So the clip you just watched holds some sentimental value to me. That was the first War Thunder video I've ever posted on YouTube. It was 5 years ago. I was not serious about committing a lot of hours towards War Thunder or towards YouTube. I was still in high school. And, times have changed. Things have changed, clearly. I have two channels now. I don't post on one of them. The original channel that video is even on, I haven't posted on in 8 months. This channel's grown bigger than that. I mean, it's my full-time job now, and I play War Thunder. So, pretty recently, I've been on Gaijin's side about a lot of things. I've been pretty lenient. This is something that I will not be lenient about, and that is the matchmaking for top-tier jets. It's shit. It's absolute shit. Every single game in my MiG-19S, I will be fighting against MiG-19Ss, G91s, and T2s. Now, I'm not saying that I have an issue fighting against other 10.0 jets. That's not where this is stemming from. This is the fact that you are unable to fight against the F-100D. Not able to. Just not going to happen. So there's no Sabre versus MiG. There's no MiG Alley. There's no cool themed events. Air RB is dying. It is shit. And it's been shit for a while. I haven't touched it for some time, and every time I go back, it gives me another reason not to play it again. It's absolutely appalling. I rather play ARB in the MiG-19S than ground forces, though, because ground forces, you get shot down by a Tunguska. ARB, at least you have an opportunity to kill some planes, even if they are planes that should be on your team, right? Now, again, I really wouldn't have that big of a deal with mixed battles if we knew that they were going to be mixed battles, right? But we don't. We're under the assumption, well, most people are under the assumption, you should have a battle against the opposite nation. An opposite nation, a group of opposite nations, to make an even balanced type of game, with also adding the variety of you having the certain planes and they have different planes. What we have now is a shitty mix of arcade mechanic kind of things, but in Air RB, if you get what I mean. So you don't get markers removed. Markers have been in the game since they've started. This is something I wish wasn't there, markers. Now maybe I'm a little biased because somebody sees the name Slick B, they want to come tickle me fancy, but I get it. People want to ring my bell. I think that without markers, ARB would be a way cooler place. Regardless, you can't take markers away if it's all the same vehicles, right? If you have all these Lend-Lease and same tech tree vehicles and whatnot, all fighting on different teams, how are you going to know what's what, right? So that's my major thing, is why did they bind the matchmaking to where you can only play these set matches? And mind you, this happens if you play Russia, right? You can only go against Russia now, it seems like. Not just Russia, but there's a whole nother confined ARB type of matches going on if you play the opposite nations that aren't involved in this shindig. I played one game today in the T2 where I was able to get against a team of all Americans. Now that entire team consisted of one F-100D, the rest being F-86s, and they just furballed, and it was a very, very fun and engaging gameplay, to say the least. It was super fun and engaging. I think that it's just all in the wrong direction. I don't understand. I get why these planes were added. They're cool. Somebody worked hard in the dev team to develop them. Somebody worked hard to model them. But why would you add them into the game if you're not confident that they have things to counter them? It's like a job half done. It's a shitty job. If I pay somebody to come lay down tile in my bathroom, and I go into my bathroom after they said they've been done, and half of the bathroom isn't tiled, there's going to be some splaining to do. Like, there's going to be an issue. It's the same thing with the T2. Why would you spend all this time to make this nice aircraft and just add it haphazardly into the game? It doesn't make sense. I still am under the impression that the T2 is not the most overpowered plane ever to reach existence. I don't think it's that good. It's very good, but I don't think it's what's breaking ARB. I think this matchmaking and the poor decisions on Gaijin's part is just absolutely destroying what used to be my favorite game mode. What used to be the only game mode. We're playing the same shit that we've played 5 years ago. The only difference is which way it says your name. Your name's first now when you kill somebody. It doesn't say aircraft destroyed. It says target destroyed or target eliminated or blah blah blah. Like, that's what they changed. That's the shit that they changed. They haven't changed the maps. They haven't changed the same AI Shermans that pathfind in shitty directions driving over the map. They haven't changed where the 3 bases are. They haven't changed where the base is. They haven't changed where the carrier is. They haven't changed anything. None of the AIs on the maps. Nothing. Every new introduction of a ARB map is shit. It doesn't work. It's not that good. You have to deal with a month, 2 months where you can't take off for certain maps if it's new, because they made the airfield bumpy, or you can't land tier 10.0 jets on it. It's just the things that are overlooked constantly don't make sense. It does not make sense. These are things that should be in mind. You should have somewhere on a whiteboard. Hey, ARB, don't fuck it up. I mean, it shouldn't really be that difficult. Now, again, I'm not saying that you can't play ARB right now. You can. It's just you're going to only play against Germany, Italy, and Japan if you're playing Germany, Italy, or Japan. Or the off chance that you're going to play against 30 F-86s in your T2, and you're going to have a fantastic time trying to poach a maniac furball going on and not lose any energy or get caught by a random 50 cal that'll set your plane on fire. Like, that's what you're dealing with. Those are the things. And I'll tell you what, the G91 seems like the plane to really talk about, and you'll watch in the background while I'm talking over this how the G91s follow me all goddamn game. They are on my ass. Even if I think I've created enough space, even if I think I've climbed to the heavens, which I think the MiG-19S should be a faster plane. I am stock, but it should be way faster and way better at climbing than G91. It doesn't matter. The G91 will be on your ass, and I think the G91 is kind of something that has actually inadvertently broken some of the matchmaking things as well. I think a lot of people were looking at the T2 like this is going to be the main culprit, but that YS is something else, man. I'll tell you what, that thing is phenomenal. It is a phenomenal aircraft, and I haven't even played it yet. I will just tell you it's phenomenal. I could tell just by how it's on my 6, how it outmaneuvers me, how it's always there. It does not really make sense. So I would assume a spaded YS carrying minimum fuel is one of the best planes in the game now. And it's crazy because as somebody who is flying a MiG-19S and would assume that the YS would be on my team, I have to fight them instead of fighting Sabres and stuff like the MiG-19 would fight against. And I really think it's time that they just made War Thunder great again. I really want MiG Alley again. I want to fly MiGs versus Sabres. I miss those games. I miss that stuff. And this is something else actually that I can talk about. The lower tier BRs are actually even more broken in terms of matchmaking. The lower tier jet matchmaking because of the Seahawks. I'm pretty sure you can only get like 2 variations of matchmaking as well that are mixed battles at that BR 2. So it doesn't really matter that it's 10.0. It's affecting things across the board. It seems that when they don't understand how to fix something, they just make it fight itself. Which is just like, dude, you serious? Like, this is what we're doing? So it's just kind of shitty, to say the least. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the music and enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I'll put some music to this nice little kill here, but look how high we climb up. This is a great plane, by the way. I love the MiG-19S. But how does the YS even end up close to my 6? I have no idea. Who knows? Could I get a make War Thunder great again in the comment section down below? I'll see you guys all tomorrow with another video, another stream, and another day to complete the dream. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it.